All right, so good morning. It's Didi in the morning, and everybody is here. There goes Jay Cruz and Trey G, comedian JJ Williamson. Guess what? She's back with us. Attorney Simone Redline, if I can say her name.
Good morning.
What's wrong with me today? Simone, by the way, was on a reality show. Everybody knows. What was that?
Ready to Love. Yeah, Ready to Love season 2.
Would you ever do another reality show?
No, ma'am. No, thank you.
You know, I've heard that from a lot of people who have tried them.
Yeah.
Didi had a couple opportunities, right?
Yeah. Like they kept calling me about the Real Housewives of Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
And then somebody even hit me up about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I said, I don't live in Atlanta. And she said, it's okay. You can just come here and fly and record. I said, that's all right.
They are struggling.
Yeah. But I said, no, this is years ago. But let's talk about that. The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes.
Which, by the way, one of the reasons why I really wouldn't do it now, it seems like everybody's marriages break up. I just saw where the one from the Real Housewives of Potomac, is it? Or
yes.
No, Selling Sunset. A girl who's on that. She and her husband are going through a divorce, right? Mm-hmm. So I said, hell no, I don't want to do a reality show. You can't stay married.
It ruins everything.
It does. And Simon and Porsha just got married about 3 hours ago.
Exactly.
And they're divorcing.
Boom. Boom.
Let me just say this. How many weddings did they have?
Child.
Didn't they have a lot of weddings?
Yeah, and I believe part of it is because of this immigration fraud that he's going through right now. Girl.
Oh, is that what it is? What's going on with
Yes. So basically in January, Simon got rejected for U.S. citizenship for about the 4th or 5th time. Okay. And he never told Porsha prior to them getting married that he was having citizenship issues.
Oh, wow.
So the papers that were leaked basically said he came over here, he had 2 visa overstays. That's a big deal. Mm-hmm. Then he had a sham marriage. He married some lady. They never lived together. They had a sham marriage. And then after that, he was going to get deported because he started committing fraud. You know, that scammer stuff.
When you get married, right, when you're a foreigner, you get married with a citizen. Doesn't that automatically make you a citizen?
Unless, like here, it's considered a sham. So they investigated and they said, y'all never had sex. The wife said, we never had sex and we haven't lived together in 2 years. Wow. They never ever lived together. So they were like, this isn't good enough. So they said, none of these are enough. Mm-hmm. So then he starts scamming people. He gets charged and found guilty of credit card fraud, right? Yes. So then he gets deported. Yes, honey. Then he gets deported. Before he gets deported, he steals a sharecropper's ID. Literally, his identity. And he has been operating this Simon Gilbadia. That's the sharecropper man. That's not his real name.
Yo, that's not even his real.
No, so that is why Porsha filed for divorce. She said, who TF did I marry? No. Literally.
Don't even know his real name.
No, hold on a second. It does feel like Risa T.
Literally.
Risa T. For real. And I'm sorry, hold on. Let me hear JJ say it one more time.
Risa T.
Yes.
That was adorable.
But let me tell you, the real challenge, when you date a scammer, they scam you in and out the courtroom.
Oh, that's right, because you almost married a scammer.
I almost married a scammer.
You sure did. Oh, my God.
So did.
Okay, so we're breaking the studio.
No, that was you that failed.
Okay, so wait, now tell me what's the latest now. How does do you get the marriage annulled?
Because he got rejected for citizenship on his own 4 times, the only other way he could possibly stay would be through his marriage with Porsha. Now, mind you, since the scammy marriage, he hasn't tried citizenship via marriage, probably because he don't stay married but for 10 seconds. This is his 4th marriage, right? But now, the only way he can stay in America would be through the marriage. Well, by Porsha filing for divorce, her paperwork said, we are no longer a valid marriage. We are separated. So the only way he has a chance of staying is if he finds a way to claim domestic violence. Boom, that's what he did last week. Last week, he said, little old Porsha, domestic violence me.
Oh, no.
He literally, that's not what they call it.
Wait, no. Let's not shame the victim here. Maybe she is.
Oh, please.
Maybe she is putting her paws on him and he was too scared
Cruz,
to come out.
Cruz, as we're talking about this scammer, I don't know. I mean, it sounds to me like he's doing any and everything he can to try to stay in this country, from stealing people's names, stealing people's credit cards,
to not claiming that he was getting beat up.
Yes, let me give you the facts of what Simon has alleged. He has alleged that Porsha came to the house with a man who was toting a gun, and that this man was there to frighten and to scare him. Boy, bye. I mean, first of all, and then what's real clever with this is that domestic violence claim. So whenever, even if you are here illegally, domestic violence is the one way to stay. Wow. Because they don't want to want people who are here illegally to have to suffer domestic violence. The law has a good point. And secondly, if you are in the middle of a divorce, the only way you can get your spouse out the house is if you claim domestic violence. He done changed the locks on her and went off to Dubai with another woman. And Porsha's allegation in her paperwork is he changed the locks. He's trying to put me out the house. So this scammer is scamming her in and out the courtroom.
Okay, you know what it just makes me think about? Okay, I said this the other day about sometimes you got to be careful about. You look at some people's position and think you want it. Because when she went into that woman's house, they said, what was her name, Fallon?
Fallon.
And she thought she saw this man who was rich and had money, and you went in there and look what you got.
Somebody else's trash.
And I said that about Miami. Probably saw what Cass thought. Cassie was living the life.
Somebody else's trash.
Okay, be careful about them positions you want from other people.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're about to get into. All right, listen, that was real interesting. She broke that down.
That's crazy, yeah.
I know it. Well, coming up, Attorney Simone Redwine is going to stay with us because we need to talk about Katherine Jackson and Michael Jackson's kids don't want her to use some money. Y'all heard about that? There's a lawsuit.
Hey, I don't think it's nothing more interesting than legal tea. And Simone bring that every time.
Subscribe to Girl, Is That Legal on YouTube.